Damn, damn, damn. Welcome, everybody, to the Potluck Friday edition of the Sports Drive here on the Arena Sports Network for this Friday, July 22nd, 2016. I am the gluey hump Josh Lopez. You can follow me on Twitter at WC Josh Lopez. If this is your first time watching the Sports Drive, this show is for the sports fans that like to sit back, strap it down, and have some fun having some comedy. That's basically the point of our show. We don't take ourselves too seriously. It is a non-politically correct show. There is some vulgar language throughout the program, but nothing too dangerous or risque. Anyways, make sure to follow us on Twitter at dsports_drive. We got a good show planned for you guys today. Sean will go over the rundown in a few minutes, but it is time. It is time for the Gene Honda introductions here on this Friday. Hopefully we'll be joined by the Snowman and see if he recovered from his birthday adventures last night. Sean, please reach out to the Snowman and let him know that we are on air right now.
All right. I'll just wait for you to send me the rundown, too.
There you go. There you go. First off, let's start off with our introductions right here. Introductions first from Blue Bumblebee, Kentucky. We got a young man who has walls as the personality of Michael Cole, which is drywall. This young man is the proprietor of the KSCM Center. He loves his Meek Mill headphones. He's not
like the rapper though.
He's not a bowling master. He's a chicken master.
That is true. He is definitely not a bowling master.
Hey, calm down, Walmart boy. You'll have your thrown in minutes.
Well, I was just making a point.
This young man is unfortunately a fan of the Philadelphia Eagle team that will be 5-11 this season. And he supports the Dump-In Loans Arena, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's voting for Donald Trump this political season. Anyways, here he is, the Brownie Master, Andrew Browning.
What's going up, guys? It's gonna be a good show, Potluck Friday edition, and it's gonna be the Skippy Sean bath shower. Skippy bath shower today.
Oh, the Skippy Sean bath shower. We could do that one day. Or I have one bath shower just filled with Bosticles and nothing else.
Oh, don't even dare.
Alright, here we go. Introducing next from Blue Bumblebee, Idaho. You can't find this city in anywhere in the United States compass, not on MapQuest, not on Google Maps. This young man is wearing a fish type of Boston Red Sox hat. It looked like he got that shirt at the dollar store.
Don't give me that. Look at that hat.
This young man loves his Walmart haircuts, but he always wears a hat on the show. He has 365 different different type of Boston sports apparel, T-shirts and shorts and blankies and all that stuff. He's literally living in the set of Fever Pitch 2. Sean will be starring in the movie Fever Pitch 2 as as Al Waterman's son. Al unfortunately passed away a couple years ago. Now Sean Mann will be taking over Al's spot of handing out sponges. Anyways, here he is, Mr. Drew Carey Jr. himself, the Walmart boy, Sean Mann.
Gary! Welcome everybody to the Sports Drive on this Potluck Friday, July 22nd, 2016. Hard to believe the 22nd of July. It's really, really weird right now. It's 10:17 a.m. on the East Coast, 7:17 a.m. on the West Coast. We know Justin will be coming in very, very shortly. He's getting himself set up. We got Browning Master in the house. And what we got right now for today's show to let everybody know about it today, we got the intro opening rant. The NBA taking the All-Star game away from Charlotte. That came in yesterday as big news. LeVon Bell is a Nimrod. WWE Battleground preview. On this day, we got the birthday shout-outs, Skip Bayless, Bash Hour, Fact or Fiction, and lastly, spoken word. So that's our show for today. Before we get Justin in here, let's get the other intro out of the way right now. Introduction goes to this man who is the host of the Sports Driver, our fearless leader. He is, of course, the big White Sox fan. I bet he's got a big opening rant because of how MLB screwed the White Sox last night. He is wearing a Blackhawks hat. Thank you for reminding me. I know exactly what happened in 2013. Kidding. He's also a Bears fan. The Bears are thanks, Josh. I had to see that. Yeah, I really had to see that. Okay. He's also a big Chicago Bears fan. Of course, the Bears, of course, are coming back to training camp. Of course, a lot of teams actually reporting, I think, today or starting especially next week. Hard to believe we are only a few weeks away from the Hall of Fame game, but I'm getting off topic here. And then, of course, he's also an advocate of the Chicago Bulls. He's probably going to be getting himself a D. Wade jersey or a D. Wade T-shirt. Kidding, as I say that. He is the host of the Sports Drive, Josh Lopez.
Yerky. One thing Joshua Adam Lopez is not going to do is vote this year. I don't care if it's for local reasons or national reasons. I have not been given one valid reason to vote for any of these nimrods that run their stupid campaigns and, let's make America great again. Kiss my ass. I literally sat down 20 minutes last night trying to give this Nimrod a chance to see where he was coming from, and he's like, he doesn't even believe the own bullshit that comes out of his own mouth. Like, make America great again? Yeah, what a trite marketing tool.
Dad and I, who are big Democrats, this 2016 election, I agree with what Josh is saying, so I guess this goes on to the opening rant. Donald Trump, I'll say this too. Okay, congratulations. You won the Republican nomination for president, but you are not going to be president of the United States. You have no ideas whatsoever. Your ideas are a joke. And I don't even know anything about Governor Pence from Indiana. The Democrats have the advantage to win this. I'm going to keep it to myself. For all you people out there listening who are Republicans, okay, I understand your point, but Donald Trump is not the answer for this country. I'm sorry.
I'll go with the independent route. I'll go and say, go fuck both of you.
Well, I think the bottom line that we get at is now we've kind of moved to the opening rant. I think, again, what it's going to come down to, Josh, is that there are a lot of people that say, okay, we can either vote Democrat or Republican, or we can just be an independent, or another situation is people just don't want to vote at all. A lot of people don't because of how much of a joke this entire election is. But
all right, let me get to this opening rant because I want to get this out of the way. We got to move on to other stuff. And Justin's not here yet. The snowman's not here yet. I don't know what's going on. Did Justin say he was gonna be here in like 8 minutes?
Yeah, I thought he said he was coming in our group chat that we have.
Anyways, my opening rant goes like this. I got 3 different things. Opening rant number 1. Why in the blue hell do you have to end a game because of rain? So many times last year they canceled games and finished it up the next afternoon. You're still in the same city. It's a 4-game series. You could have done 3 innings in the afternoon and then just went and did the other game that night. I don't understand that. You could have just did that. But no, we had to hand the Tigers a victory. Even though you didn't even get the White Sox another opportunity to score since it was the bottom of the 7 when this freaking rain delay started. Freaking Nimrods. Alright, number 2. My opening rant again goes to people that are so bitter and jaded towards life or anything in general where they literally have to talk out of their ass just to make themselves feel good about themselves whenever a topic of that bothers them comes up. Like, okay, I get it. People have bad experiences with certain things, but move on already. try to grow from that situation as a human being. Don't dwell on it and try to knock other people down because you had a bad experience or you don't like or they're not doing what you want to do. Like for example, there's so many times when I go on Twitter and I see so many jaded wrestling fans because we're not in the attitude era anymore, or they just buy everything that Dave Meltzer says. Like Brownie, you understand where I'm coming from with that, right, bud?
Yeah, I do.
hmm it takes the fun out of it. You know, when I'm covering shows like the Cruiserweight Classic or Lucha Underground, that reminds me of why I'm a wrestling fan. I'm still a WWE fan, but literally, Sean. Every time I cover a WWE show, it's just a constant bitch fest from the fans, and it's really not that bad. Am I saying the product is all time great or anything like that? No, but still, I don't get it.
You know what? I agree with that with both of what the points you've got right there, Josh. Like, yeah, the first thing I have always hated and disliked is when they end a game with a rain delay. It was the bottom of the seventh inning, for Christ's sake. I mean, they could have at least. You know what? So who cares? I've seen other games like this year. They had at Skanky Stadium. The Skankies had a rain delay in New York, and they finished up the game. It was against Texas. I remember that. And they got hit with the rain delay, and it was the ninth inning, and the Rangers were threatening. They were able to finish that game, and that game got over about 2 or 2:30 in the morning on the East Coast. I'm like, you've got to not do this, MLB. It's not fair to the other team. It's like, we'll call the game and just give the Tigers a win and give them a little momentum since they're 50-46. I still hope the Tigers don't make it because I've been obviously sick of the Tigers being in the playoffs for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the White Sox to get screwed like that, I don't blame people on the South Side for being disgusted about that. And then, of course, people really need to build a bridge and get over it and stop complaining and moaning, saying, "Oh, I've had it rough. I've had a bad experience." Quit with the drama, quit with the play acting, and grow up. That's what I would say. Grow up.
Period. All right. My bad. Not yet. Walmart, bro, you go last. Browning, what's your opening rant?
I just hope that it's really not a rant, but I just hope that my Eagles have a really good season this year. I mean, they're not going to go 5-13. They're not going to go 3-13. Maybe the Patriots will go 3-13.
Hey!
I just hope the Eagles have a good season this year.
Browning, can't believe that.
Hey, look, I'm going to spotlight his screen right now. Look at that. You see that right there, Sean? Bowling master, period.
Bowling master. He is not a bowling master. He just uses those little bumpers to help him out. I mean, those are just pictures that he took.
What do you call it, bumpers bowling?
Yeah, I call it bumpers bowling since he pushes the button.
Did we already had a debate about that?
You know what? Cut that out.
Roddy did actually win that debate, though.
I won that debate fair and square. I should have won that.
Just like I beat you and Justin at the Deflategate.
You know what, Brownie?
And I gotta thank the fans for the sports drive for
getting bowling. I'm getting bowling worked out here, Browning, and I'm going to tell you something. I'm getting it worked out. I'm going to tell you right away, in the fall, I will be dominating, and I expect to have a lot of good scores for bowling. I'm determined to be on a mission this year to go on bowling and not to try to jinx myself on Facebook by saying, "All right, everybody, it's bowling time. The bowling master's at it." I'm going to keep that to myself.
You should be qualified as a bowling master.
What? Oh, I'm kidding. All right, my opening rant.
Oh, here we go. Let's get back. Let's back.
No, man, wherever the heck you are, I have got a bone to pick with you. I know yesterday, bud, was your birthday, and you're probably hungover from a bunch of beers you had yesterday. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yesterday's show was epic, classic, just like every one of them always is. I have to say this, Snowman. The fact that you picked the Minnesota Twins to sweep the Red Sox is not going to happen. It's not true. That's why I sat there yesterday, and he's the one that predicted the Twins go into Fenway to play spoiler. Snowman, I know if you pop in, I'm going to say this to you. Even I don't know where you're at. I messaged him. You better hope and pray to come up with a better explanation than calling for a sweep, because the Red Sox not only annihilated the Twins, they pounded the Twins 13-2 last night.
The Twinks.
And I have to say to my man family, if you need Kleenex, I'm willing to go buy some Kleenex for you, since the Twins got pounded 13-2. Oh, and you know what? That's my little opening rant there. It's good and it's bad because my family's all angry and going, "Oh, shut up, Sean! Shut up, Sean! We're mad because the Twins lost 13."
Yeah. Well, how about it for me when I got an uncle who's a Packer fan because, oh, poor Bubla, you live in the city of Chicago, and Chicago sports fans are more bandwagon fans than New York fans.
Oh, yeah, and then Josh has to deal with Uncle. Not once, but twice does Josh have to deal with Uncle Vito as bunch of times, especially with the fact that when the Bears play the Packers. But I know you sticked it in his face last year, Josh, because guess what? The Packers went in to Green Bay on.
Hold on, Sean. Thanksgiving, and Aaron Rodgers. Oh yeah, Aaron Rodgers and his great receiving core got shut down by the Bears defense, but nobody gives him any credit for that.
Laughed Thanksgiving night. It was.
And by the way, Jim Cutler didn't throw an interception that game either.
It was hysterical. Because not only do the Bears go into Green Bay and beat the Packers, they spoil Brett Favre's retirement ceremony. It was pretty funny.
Even better.
Yeah, even better. But I'm telling you, man, family, you better not open up your mouths when you talk about how great Minnesota is than Boston. I'm sorry to say it to you, because the Red Sox pounded the Twins last night. And if you need Kleenex, I'm willing to go to a Walmart or to a store and do that. That's my opening rant.
Let me introduce you, Mr. Tunsil Hill. He's got a haircut today. Unlike Sean, where he wears his hats while he brags about his haircuts, here he is with freshened up. What's going on, buddy?
What else, fellas?
You have an opening rant, Justin, or no?
About the NFL, I think this drug testing is really ridiculous. I think marijuana should be legalized because players should smoke. It's better than being on Oxycontin and Oxycodone than all these other substances. Marijuana helps them because they're getting hit and hit after games. It's ridiculous that they get suspended for marijuana, but when Greg Hardy gets suspended for 2 games for hitting a female.
I have to say that it is sad. And you know what, Justin? It's really, really sad how the NFL has turned out to be, because now you've got players that are becoming criminals, and just it's sad. I mean, it's like, come on, players, show your class and stop doing idiotic and pathetic and stupid things.
I understand where Justin's coming from, but my issue with the Le'Veon Bell thing is that this is the 3rd time already in 2 years where he's already been in position to be suspended from the league for drug use or whatever.
Well, he didn't. He missed a drug test. That's the thing. He missed it.
Well, it doesn't change the fact he got stopped over by the police one time with LeGarrette Blunt for marijuana. He failed the drug test before. I understand that, yeah, people should use marijuana. I don't smoke, so I don't have a horse in the race in that conversation. But at the end of the day, the rules are the rules. I mean, you gotta follow by it.
I do have a question, though, Josh, for a change of subject, since we're getting the intro and the pleasantries out of the way in the opening rants. And this is to you and to Justin. With the NFL training camp coming up, let's see, I think it starts Monday. Are either one of you going to the training camp? Like, Justin, are you going to the Dolphins training camp? Or, Josh, you going to the Bears one? Because it's coming up next week. I was just asking if you guys are going to be going to any of the training camp, any of the practices.
I'll use some comedy in this. I'm not going to be like Ben and his crew from Fever Pitch and going to the Bears training camp, okay? I am not going to Bourbonnais this year.
Is that a drink?
No, that's a city. But to answer your question, no, Sean, but I will am looking forward to football season. It can't come quick enough. We're gonna have our own pick'em league, and we're gonna make some changes to our shows when it concerns football. We'll have football debates at the Petunias, football bets. Our pick'em shows are gonna be fun. I can't wait for football.
What about you, Justin? Are you going to the Dolphins summer training camp? I mean,
well, it's like 20 minutes away from my house, so I might try and go, but we'll see, because it's like 20 minutes away, so why not and try? But like Josh said, it's going to be an interesting NFL season. I can't wait to beat you guys all in the Pick'em League.
Oh, okay. I am ready to dominate Pick'em.
No, you're not dominating Pick'em. When you pick the Patriots for every game, that doesn't mean you.
Heck yeah, I will be. Okay.
Not objective. I know Sean for almost 4 years now, and he's not once ever picked a different team than the Patriots. Not one upset against the Patriots.
Your favorite team. You gotta believe. You gotta stick with your favorite team now. Okay.
Yeah, what is it? The Jets?
But it is. It is funny though, and it is hard to believe.
The Vikings?
It is hard to believe. No, it's hard to believe that the Hall of Fame game is coming up. I always enjoy the Hall of Fame. Actually, I got good news to tell you. I got one of my friends who I met back east is actually going to Canton, Ohio, to go to the Hall of Fame. Just turns out, I believe, he's going to the Hall of Fame. One Raider is going into the Hall of Fame, so that's pretty cool.
And Stabler's going in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, and don't forget, there's also the MLB Hall of Fame is coming up. Ken Griffey Jr. and Mike Piazza are both going to be in the.
I have an issue with that. I have an issue with that. Not because of Ken Griffey or Mike Piazza, but why are you only doing 2 people in one Hall of Fame class?
I think like 2 years ago they did no one actually.
I know. I don't get what MLB's doing, man.
Because they're so picky and they're trying to be very corporated.
Well, you shouldn't let freaking Nimrod writers to decide who goes into a Hall of Fame or not.
I think it's like everyone. I think it's like all the board of directors and like the owners probably.
I agree. I bust Justin and Snowman's chops about Ken Griffey Jr., but for reals, he was a great baseball player. I'm glad to see that he is going to the Hall of Fame. What he did with Seattle was incredible in the 90s. I remember in the 90s how he and Alex Rodriguez and Joey Cora, I mean, some of those great Lou Piniella teams. And Mike Piazza.
It's a miracle. Don is just put over Alex Rodriguez.
Thank you. Finally.
You know what? Seattle, they did have good teams when Griffey Jr. played, and of course he's a big name where I live because I'm only 5 hours away from Seattle. And then Mike Piazza was a no-doubter. I expected that to happen. He changed the New York Mets around. The Mets were big. He used to play for the Marlins, I remember, not very long. But, of course, I remember him when he used to play for the L.A. Dodgers. So good selection out of those 2 for the Hall of Fame class. But I was kind of curious about that, too. 2 players going to the Hall of Fame? Kind of crazy.
And let's move on here. Let's talk about the news coming out yesterday about the NBA taking the All-Star game away from Charlotte because the LGBT community laws that they have down in North Kakalaki.
MJ.
It's unfortunate. I support the LGBT community. I'm not gay or anything. Not that anything's wrong with that, but still, I have family members that are, and the fact that they have a law like that in North Carolina is absolute bullshit. And even for a country to even allow rules like that to even happen, I think that's even worse. To approve something to not only discriminate race but also discriminate people of different sexual preferences, I think that's wrong as well too. So I don't know, that's me, but Charlotte gets what it deserves. I don't know which city is gonna get the next the All-Star game. I know people are saying New Orleans is the favorite, but they already been there a couple years ago. So I would like to see a different city get it. I don't know where you guys would like to see the All-Star game. Walmart Garden.
Well, they're looking at a list of cities right here, Josh. Other NBA cities. I talked with Justin about this yesterday. I asked him. He said New Orleans looked like the leading favorite. They're looking at Chicago for next year's NBA All-Star game. New York and Brooklyn is a possibility. I thought that's crazy because I thought Brooklyn had one just a few years ago. They had it at the Barclays Center. Oh, my gosh. Sources told ESPN, Louisiana, Illinois, and New York all have specific state protections that don't allow for discrimination against the LGBT people with specific legislation passed this year. Carmelo Anthony, the Knicks forward, said this, quote, "It's a big decision for the NBA to pull it away from Charlotte. I guess we'll see what happens from here now. I feel bad for Michael Jordan and for the NBA, too. We, as players, didn't think it was going to get to this. It's unfortunate. It's a bad thing for the NBA, and I do feel bad for Michael Jordan because it's his home state, North Carolina, and of course he is the owner of the Charlotte team. But rules are rules. My other question I got to ask you, gentlemen, too, is were you at all surprised that this happened, or did you see it coming?
I saw it coming.
Mm-hmm. I agree, just
because the NBA, they have to do it. Like, they can't just go to a state that allows this ridiculous law, which I don't think is right, by the way. They have to be authority and just be well with the people, because this is a family sport. This is a world sport too.
Yeah, a lot of players and a lot of even politicians are upset about this. North Carolina Governor Pat McCrory reacted to the NBA's decision with a statement that said multiple groups had, quote, misrepresented our laws and maligned the people of North Carolina for months. And Josh, you saw it coming too with this about the All-Star game not being played in Charlotte next year.
Let me ask you something. Are we at our lowest point of All-Star games just in general, like interest? Because every time there's an All-Star game, whether it's the Pro Bowl, the MLB All-Star game, hockey, or whatever else, it seems like people are either indifferent to it or they like the side events to it the day before the actual game. Like, I don't see people like jumping out of their chairs excited for the actual All-Star games.
I think it goes like this: the MLB All-Star, the NBA All-Star, and then the Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowl is terrible.
Yeah.
Sean, you like what I put in the chat room? You might need to go to Walmart. Who knows? You might get your haircut at the mall this time.
The All-Star. Anyway, the All-Star games are totally different now than they used to be. The Pro Bowl, I wish they could get rid of that. I don't like the Pro Bowl whatsoever. They played the Pro Bowl a week before the Super Bowl. Goodell really screwed that up. They even played it a week after the Super Bowl concluded in Honolulu, Hawaii, when I grew up, and I used to watch it. Of course, I used to enjoy watching it, but I just wasn't a fan of the Pro Bowl in Aloha Stadium in Honolulu. I think the Pro Bowl should automatically go, and you don't have to worry about it, because players are pretty tired of it. The NBA All-Star Game has changed, and so has MLB. What I don't like about it is how they give teams extra days off. Like, you see, the MLB All-Star Game, okay, back in the late 90s, and that's a long time ago in the 2000s, the All-Star Game for the MLB, they used to always give teams one day off after it concluded, and then they would play on the Thursday. This year, I mean, the last couple of years, actually the last few years, they have played the All-Star Game on Tuesday, and then they give every team Wednesday and Thursday off, and then they resume play on Friday. Oh, why? Because, okay, you got to give players the time off, and you got the ESPY Awards, and they have to. I'm like, bull crap. I was like, going, gosh, it takes forever for the second half to begin. This is another reason why I don't like the way the All-Star games are, Jonathan and Josh, because think about it this way. It just makes the seasons go on even longer. Okay.
Homogenized Holstein bullshit.
I mean, take a look at last year's World Series, the Fall Classic last year between the Royals and the Mets. That went to early November. The NBA, they go now till middle of June. So the All-Stars are a reason why the seasons drag on, and then the NFL makes a mistake playing the Pro Bowl a week before the Super Bowl.
Correct.
To go back to your saying about the players getting too many days off, I think they should get that many days off because they're working so hard for our entertainment. They're playing so much. They're going back to back to back. You gotta think it from their side of view. Their bodies are just weighing off and weighing off. Like, they need this little break. And then the Pro Bowl, I think it shouldn't be eliminated because the players get bonuses and money for this. So I think it should go to the beginning of the season instead of like it's like the Hall of Fame game, but instead of have it at the beginning of the season.
I remember Josh, and I'll never forget when we used to work with SWR. I will never forget. I told Josh, Justin, and Browning during a conference call I had with him. I gave him the full results of the MLB postseason, and Josh could not believe it because of how it was going into November. I hated that sometimes. '09 they did that between the Phillies and the Yankees. They went to early November. 2010 they did the
Were
same.
you moaning about the fact that the Super Bowl is even later than it is usually?
I hate the fact that the Super Bowl goes to the first Sunday in February. Why? Because it should be done in middle or late January. That's the way I used to remember seeing it when I grew up. Why do we have to go all the way to the first Sunday in February to play the Super Bowl? I think
Because for some reason we need preseason games in August.
What?
Well, do you gentlemen think they should reduce the preseason games? Do you think they should go to 2 games or no preseason games?
I don't know, Sub. I really don't have a problem of when they have the Super Bowl.
I don't either. I think it's.
If anything, for me, maybe I'm wrong, but I would actually extend the playoffs more than I would reduce the.
So like, you're saying there should be 8 spots in the player.
Every league should have 8 playoffs.
Well, gentlemen,
in my opinion.
No, I agree with that. Actually, I do.
Gentlemen, what I think is going to be important to keep an eye out for and get ready for this, don't rule out the fact in the NFL they could get rid of 2 preseason games because then you possibly could have an 18-game NFL regular season. That will really, really tire out the players in the next few years. Roger Goodell has not ruled that out as a possibility. And then you're wondering how he would do the Pro Bowl. And you know what I'm thinking? I was like going, if you do 18 games, I mean, I remember seeing this. It was an article last year. I thought, if you're going to do this in the next few years and you're going to move it to 18 regular season games, you're talking about the Super Bowl possibly even getting done, I hate to say this, possibly middle February.
You gotta think all the owners don't want it.
Correct.
They won't want it, and then they'll all go on strike. He isn't that dumb, but he is dumb, but he's not that dumb. He won't do that.
No.
Gentlemen, let's move on. Before we get to on this day and all the good stuff, Sean, you didn't hear anything from the Snowman? Did you text him or was it a message or whatever?
Let's see. Let me see if I can find something from him.
While Sean's doing that, do you want me to break some news down?
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Well, the New York Islanders might be moving to the Queens. Ray Rice will donate his entire salary to charity if a team signs him. And Clayton Kershaw could be done for the rest of the season.
Womp womp.
And ex-Ravens lineman retires over fear of lasting brain damage. Eugene Monroe retires.
Nothing from the Snowman yet, but Justin, good stories as always, but props. With the Islanders moving to, the Queens, that's kind of like, I'm not surprised because for years they've had to play in Staten Island, in the borough of Staten Island. For the Dodgers, I don't think it's really going to affect them. The Dodgers are totally in this race, like I've even said. It is a 2-team race in the National League West between the Giants and the Dodgers, and that could really go down the wire between those 2 teams. You can scratch out Colorado, you can scratch out Arizona, and you can scratch out San Diego. Those 3 teams aren't going anywhere. So I don't think it's going to hurt the Dodgers. And Clayton Kershaw is a big, big pitcher for them. But here's the situation I have with the Dodgers. Every time LA seems to get to the playoffs, they always choke. They always choke, and they always end up losing in the first round. And, that's why Don Mattingly was let go, because he couldn't get it done, even though he's doing an incredible job, though, Justin, with the Miami Marlins. I mean, he's and I think when he came to Miami, they felt like, well, he'll come to a Miami team that we're not too sure about. But he was a good pick, and Barry Bonds has really worked well with the hitters since he's the hitting coach of the Miami Marlins, too.
All right. Let's move on to Battleground before we get to on this day and all the shenanigans we usually get to here on the Sports Drive. Let me grab up the card right here really quick. Justin and Browning, I'd like to hear from you guys first before I give out the matches. are you guys excited for the pay-per-view on Sunday? Coming out of the draft, are you guys looking forward to what's going on or no?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it's gonna be really something after the draft and everything, and it's gonna be good for you to be good right after the draft.
Justin?
The three things that I am most looking forward to is Bailey, obviously, the New Day match with the Wyatt family, and then Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Yes, I'm excited for the triple threat match with the Shields, but still, Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens isn't the match of the night. They're gonna go at it. I think they're gonna go at it for 20 minutes.
I think that's the predictable match of the night. But like I said on the podcast with Adam the other day, I think Darren Young and The Miz are going to be the match of the night from an emotional standpoint. And I think Darren Young's gimmick with Bob Backlund relates to the crowd. So I'm not saying that D Young's going to win the title or anything, but just from a general emotion standpoint, that people are going to be exhausted for that match.
Now, for WWE, are there any big events coming up in the month of August? Do they
Correct.
have? Okay, they do have.
Well, this Sunday, Sean, they're at the Verizon Center, which is the home of the Washington Wizards and the Capitals. In August, they have their annual SummerSlam event. This is actually the 20. I think it's the 30th. No, wrong. My bad, Jeff. 29th SummerSlam this year. That's going to be at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. But besides that, speaking of events, they did announce that Backlash is coming back on September 11th. So that's going to be interesting. All right. Well, Brownie just dipped for absolutely no reason.
His phone went off, and that's why he had to leave. So that's why I heard it. So
Browning. Can you picture Sean being a manager in wrestling? It's the Panda.
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering if you do have a Panda alert or anything.
I do have a Panda alert.
Okay.
Not right now.
not right now. Okay.
But it's not the time for it.
I haven't heard anything from the Snowman yet. I was going to say if we got a little bit of time here, I know we got to get to.
No.
Okay, never mind. Back to the format.
All right. Since Justin's here, let's start it off here. Honestly, like I said, there's not one match that I'm not looking forward to. I'm sure they'll come up with some things for the pre-show. Probably have like matches with different guys from the different rosters. I wouldn't be surprised by that. I did say one thing on the podcast that I came up with, and Adam thinks is a good idea. I want to get your thoughts on this, Justin. I thought it'd be kind of cool to, like, you have Owens go up to Stephanie like, I'm sick of Sami Zayn. I don't want to be on the same show with him. Make sure, trade him, do something. Or I'm not, yeah, you know how, like, he wasn't going to try to fight on Monday?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's going to be like, hey, I'm not fighting Sammy unless you get rid of him or whatever, right? And then Stephanie announces whoever loses this match leaves Raw. So I had an idea of a lose-release brand match.
I like that. I also see like a trade possibly happening, like Kevin Owens, because I can't see Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens being on the same show.
No. I think Cesaro's going to be traded too.
Kevin Owens versus Cesaro? Good trade. Very good trade, actually.
Hey, Browning, what's your thoughts about all the stuff going on with wrestling?
It's big. I mean, ever since the draft and everything, ever since Seth freaking Rollins got the #1 pick. I mean, it's gonna be amazing.
And I think the draft. What I think was good about the draft and went over people's head is the fact of, okay, yeah, they didn't grab Nakamura or Samoa Joe or guys like that. Nor did I feel like they needed to grab those guys. I mean, people are obsessed with NXT, so you just want to raid the entire locker room. But one of the great things about the draft is how it was ordered. I mean, look, you had Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, Charlotte, AJ Styles, and Finn Balor drafted before John Cena even got off the list. If
Mm-hmm.
that's not an indication that the WWE is getting past preconceived notions or perspectives of how they look at stars, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, Roman Reigns wasn't even the first pick in the draft. um, Brock Lesnar, I'm not getting into Brock Lesnar. That guy's a freaking Nimrod.
Apparently, he was supposed to be the number one pick, but ever since this steroid scandal or whatever it was he did, that's not why he's not number one anymore.
All right, let's go through the matches. Like I said, there's not one match I'm not looking forward to. That's a good thing. I think it's cool that there's 2 women matches on the show.
Yeah.
Let's start off with the mystery tag match. We have Sasha and a partner of her choosing against Charlotte and Dana Brooke. I don't think this match is going to be long, probably like 8 minutes or something like that. First off, who will be the tag team partner and who will win?
Lita. I'm gonna go Bailey, and I say Charlotte and Dana Brooke wins.
Well, actually, you're laughing about it, but I'm going with Lita. Actually,
Really?
I'm going with Lita and Charlotte and Dana Brooke win.
Oh.
All right, Brownie.
Well, my pick for Sasha Banks' team partner is probably, I don't know, I got the feel it's going to be Becky or...
Nope, she's in another match.
Oh, I keep forgetting that. It's probably going to be Bailey or something, but I got Charlotte Dana Brooke winning.
All right. Let's talk about Becky's match. She's fighting Natalya. They had a really good brawl this past Tuesday on SmackDown. This is gonna be a good match. I don't care what anybody says. Becky and Natalya are gonna kill it. They got something to prove, especially since the women's title's not on SmackDown. I'm going with Becky Lynch here.
I'm gonna go with Becky Lynch too, but I just want to say this: I am not liking the Natalya heel turn. I think she's overdoing it. I think she's doing it too much in a way.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Like she's coming out way too much and just like I guess she's trying to get heat, but she's coming out way too much and having that smile on her face. I feel like she's trying to be her father. I guess I don't know.
hey, I mean, that's the difference when you have you're born Jim Neidhart as opposed to Bret Hart or other guys. I mean,
Yeah.
just runs in the family. All right, next one here. We got
Browning didn't choose what he wants.
Brownie, go ahead.
I got Natalya winning.
You got Natalya winning. All right. All right, next one here. This one should be a good one. This man's been picking up some momentum over the past couple of weeks. It's Rusev versus Zack Ryder for the U.S. title.
If Rusev
Which is
wins
gonna be
this
interesting.
match,
This is gonna be interesting because both guys are going on different shows.
yeah, if Zack Ryder wins this match, I will come on the show and wear all Zack Ryder attire and give you the biggest woo woo chant ever.
Woo 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 fest.
Obviously, I'm going with Rusev.
Browning.
Rusev for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Rusev too. I don't think this match is gonna be a squash match or anything like that. For him to pick up victories like he's had over Sheamus and Del Rio over the past couple weeks, I think those guys deserve some time. And good for Ryder to still even get an opportunity like this. Anyways, let's go to the next one here. We have the New Day versus the Wyatt family. Shenanigans for sure. Who do you got in this match?
I'm going with the New Day because I think Bray Wyatt is going to turn on Eric Rowan and Braun Strowman.
I'm doing a flip-flop from the podcast. I'm going with the New Day as well. I originally picked the Wyatts, but I'm going to go with the New Day.
But since Bray Wyatt is drafted to SmackDown, I believe, and I don't think...
No, like Bray attacks, he turns that team and walks away.
Yeah, that's what, yeah. Either he does it after the match or during the match.
During the match.
I think he'll do it after the match.
I know. I'm just saying during the match, so it wouldn't be a case where people are bitching about, oh yeah, you're gonna make Bray Wyatt lose when he comes back.
Wait till don't worry. He'll be a world champion before WrestleMania, in my opinion. I think he'll be a world champion too.
Browning?
Stu Day.
But yeah, so
Annie Millville horror up in the building.
I have the light on here, folks.
All right, go ahead, Browning.
Don't you dare be sour.
Oh, here we go.
Clap for your world famous two-time champs and feel the power.
Don't ever sing again, please. You rat bastard.
Oh, he's bad.
So he's going with the New Day. Justin's back here.
sorry about that.
Your screen went black like the Amityville horror movies. Oh man. All right. Next one, Miz and Darren Young. Here we go.
I'm going with Darren Young.
Wow.
Ooh.
I think Darren Young is going to win this match. I think he's getting all the momentum, unless he wins, but Miz gets disqualified and he still holds the title.
But here's the interesting thing. Like Ryder, what if you had two upsets where Ryder wins the title and he brings it to SmackDown, and then Darren Young wins and he brings the IC title to Raw because Miz is going to be on SmackDown now. You could do a flip-flop like that.
Possibly. That would be pretty interesting for SmackDown having
two
both titles.
upsets. Not only two upsets, but two titles change different shows. You know what? F it. After what I saw this past Tuesday with the CrossFit Chicken Wing and the reaction towards it, I think Darren Young is going to end the Miz World Tour.
I agree.
I think Miz is going to go after this, the WWE title now, actually. Yeah. I think he's going to take that next spot up.
I think he deserves now because he's amazing right now. This is probably the best character we have ever seen, the Miz.
Hey, Sean, upload the Skippy song. We're almost done with our picks, okay?
All right, yeah, no problem. I'm going to do it right now.
Yep. Next one here, we got John Cena and Enzo and Cass versus the Club. Another match where a lot of guys will go in different directions. I mean, hey, John Cena and AJ Styles are the only guys here that are going to SmackDown. Any chance we see Finn Balor involved in this match, or do you think John Cena sends the Club away?
I think we won't see Finn Balor to SmackDown just to get like more ratings. To Raw, just to get more ratings that way. I'm gonna go with Cena and Enzo and Cass.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Club here. I don't, but for me, like, here's the thing. Like, I love what AJ, Carl, and Luke are doing. But I've at a lot of times, and I've been proven right, when people like go and beg for factions and groups from other companies to be spotlighted as the it thing on a wrestling show, it never works out. So I for people to jizz over the fact that Finn Balor be doing the original Bullet Club again in WWE, I'm not saying that's gonna be guaranteed gold because it could be a total flop. Like I've noticed more star recognition for Balor as a good guy in this NXT run than I had for him when he originally started the Bullet Club. I don't know, maybe it's me, but I don't think it's really a necessity for him to redo the Bullet Club crap on WWE.
I got the Club.
You got the Club, Browning? Alright, that's cool.
It's time to beat John Cena!
I feel like AJ Styles and Cena are both on SmackDown, he's going to come out and say, you still didn't beat me alone. I still got you one-on-one. So at SummerSlam, that will be like their little feud going at it, which I'm excited for.
Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn.
I'm gonna go with Sami Zayn.
Ooh.
Browning.
I got Kevin Owens.
I got Kevin Owens as well. Sami Zayn would be shipped off to SmackDown after a pop-up powerbomb after the match. This will be a drag-out fight where to the point where they may even shake hands to say that this is over. But Owens stands Sami away with a pop-up powerbomb. Boom.
You know what? I'm gonna go with KO too, actually. Since you just brought that up. No, you made a very compelling point. I'm gonna go with that. KO.
All right, we got the main event here. This is going to be some serious violence and goodness and gold here. We got the Shield triple threat match. Who do you fine gentlemen have in this match?
Brian, go first. I want to see you go first.
I'll go first.
I'll go first.
I got Seth Rollins winning.
What a surprise. What a surprise. Just like you saying LaQueen would go in the NBA Finals again next year, you bastard.
Seth Rollins going to win the title. He's the one that he never lost.
Look at Sean left.
No. But I'm just going to point out that Seth Rollins had never lost the title when he had it. I mean, that's why I'm going with Seth Rollins, because he's the man. I mean,
He is a man.
Yes. All right, here we go.
Here I am. Sorry about that. I had some technical difficulties.
No
Josh,
problem.
what do you think?
Justin, you made your pick already or no?
No. Do you want me to go first?
No, I'll go.
Yeah.
I got an interesting scenario here.
Go for it.
Like I said in the podcast, I think people are going to assume that they're going to go back to status quo and have Roman come back and like conquer everybody and get his redemption and all that because of all the crap that Ron's been talking about him on the shows and all that. And for some reason, people are so salty towards Dean Ambrose, even though they were on their knees for the guy a couple of months ago, which makes absolutely no sense to me. Absolutely no sense. But I feel that Roman's emotion and his anger is going to cost him the match. I think Seth Rollins' ego is going to cost him the match as well. I am going to go with Dean Ambrose to retain the WWE title, and Rollins and Reigns will fight for the new title on Raw. Boom.
I agree. I think Dean Ambrose is going to win this match, and we will have the WWE Championship on SmackDown, and then the World Heavyweight Championship, or whatever they will call it, on Raw. And then they will have it at SummerSlam to see who wins.
Correct. I don't know. It's not like a whole thing. Like you guys know me, I'm not a Roman Reigns hater. He's not my favorite guy in the roster, but I have a lot of respect for that guy. And the flack that guy still gets is absolutely ridiculous to me.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's ridiculous that Roman Reigns is getting all this heat because people are saying he's the new John Cena. I remember he was facing Bray Wyatt at Hell in a Cell. People were saying, "Let's go Roman. Roman sucks." Like,
yeah,
just ridiculous.
I feel like that comparison is shoved down my throat more than Roman Reigns is.
Mm-hmm.
I'd see two totally different people when I see Roman Reigns and John Cena wrestle. Okay, does Roman Reigns get spotlighted or whatever? Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he has the look. He's not bad on the mic. He was awful before, but he still needs some work. But he's great in the ring, and overall, he's an A+ quality superstar.
And he's the most talked about guy in wrestling this entire year. I don't care what anybody says. If that's not the case, then why do people spend 50 minutes per show on their podcast bitching about the guy's booking? Because one way or another, you care about him. You want to use this conspiracy series that your other favorite guys are not getting pushed because of this guy. Don't tell me you don't like this guy when you're spending most of your show bitching about him too.
Right. And
All
we
right.
also have the highlight reel with Randy Orton too.
That's right. Yep, the highlight reel with Randy Orton. I'm looking forward to that.
Very
I don't know if that's gonna spew out of a match during the show. If that
Yeah.
does happen, I think that'd be pretty cool because Orton and Jericho have had great matches in the past. But yeah, Orton will drop Jericho in the RKO. I already know. Anyways, that's Battleground. That's this Sunday at the Verizon Center in Washington, D.C., our nation's capital. And don't forget, Monday Night Raw is in Pittsburgh this Monday.
Nice.
Shout out to my boy Adam Daly at Rad Bastard.
Go Steelers.
By the way, Sean, before we get to Skippy, I do want to get the on this day stuff and birthday shout outs out of the way. Is that okay, bud?
Sure, go right ahead, bud. No problem.
All right, cool. On this day in 1909, at Huntington Avenue grounds, Ty Cobb stole 3 bases in 1 inning. That has to be a record. 3 bases.
Ty Cobb, wow.
Did Ricky Henderson ever do that? I don't know.
I'm not sure if he did, or did Pete Rose?
Did Juan Pierre ever do that?
No. I wish.
Search me.
I wish. On this day, 1926, at Mitchell Field in New York, Babe Ruth caught a ball that had been dropped from an airplane flying at 250 feet.
Jeez.
Oh, lordy. On this day, 1962, Jackie Robinson became the first African-American baseball player to be inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Really cool. On this day, 1991, Desiree Washington, a Miss Black America contest, charged she'd been raped by boxer Mike Tyson in an Indianapolis hotel room. Tyson was later convicted of rape and served 3 years in prison. Any memories of that? Or Sean, you were probably 4 when that happened, so you don't have a lot.
Not really much of a memory there. Yeah, not much.
Yeah, me and Justin are the young farts here, so.
Yeah, baby boys.
Oh, it was like 3 years before I was even born.
Jeez.
Justin, what's your birthday?
1996.
96? Okay.
Yeah.
Next one. Next! On this date, 2002, a judge issued a gag order in Allen Iverson's assault case. He said he wanted to buffer prosecutors and defense attorneys from intense media coverage. Next! On this day, 2002, lawyers for former NFL player Ray Kruth of the Carolina Panthers filed an appeal on his murder conspiracy conviction.
Wow.
Oh, lordy. On this day, 2005, the NHL Board of Governors voted 30-0 to pass the cap-based collective bargaining agreement that Players Association had approved the previous day. The deal ended the 310-day lockout that wiped out the entire 2004-2005 NHL season. You guys remember that lockout?
The NHL one?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I remember that. Was that for the 0405 one?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that was...
Yep, that was... You know what? When that happened, that took people years to come back and watch hockey again. That was ugly.
We got a great birthday list here today. I gotta say, we do. Besides Paige, my other future wife, Selena Gomez, she turned 24 today. Who else? Happy birthday to Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, the WWE Hall of Famer. He turned 51 today. Happy birthday to another great actor, comedian. We were talking about Tommy Boy yesterday. Happy birthday to David Spade. He turned 52 today.
Jeez,
How about that, boys?
David Spade, man.
I got some breaking news, actually.
All right, go ahead.
Breaking news. Yep.
Ex-girlfriend of Ezekiel Elliott is accused of rookie assault.
Oh, God.
Yep. Apparently there's a domestic violence going on.
What a surprise. A cowgirl player charged with domestic assault. What a
He's trying to...
Well, and I'm not surprised because this is something that Jerry Jones, ever since he bought the Cowboys, has always dealt with when players have gotten busted down there in Big D. He always handles the players who get busted.
Mm-hmm. We got a lot more to get through here. Happy 35th birthday to Fandango.
Yes.
Happy birthday to Alex Trebek from Jeopardy. He turned 76 today.
Jesus.
Trebek, happy birthday, Alex. Yeah.
Happy birthday to Danny Glover from one of my favorite baseball movies. He turned 70 today.
He was in the Lethal Weapon movie.
Yeah, that was fourth one's the best one for me.
Happy birthday to R&B singer Keith Sweat. He turned 55 today. Happy birthday to William Dafoe from the Spider-Man movie. That was a good one. He was the Green Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
We even got more birthdays to finish off with the man. How about this? Happy birthday to John Leguizamo, another funny comedian. He turned 52 today. And finally, probably the best one of them all, I'm biased, but happy 69th birthday to Don Henley of the Eagles. There you go, Sean.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Don Henley. I've got quite a list there for the birthday shout-outs.
Yes, it is.
Mm.
With that said, Sean, the floor is yours.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, of course, I'm here for the Shocks, even though I've got to leave here in a little bit. But anyway, we'll get to it right now. We got Justin Hill here, we got Browning, we got Josh Lopez here, ready for the quotes that might give me another heart attack. Yesterday, I blitzed out, and I freaked out tremendously. Ladies and gentlemen, girls, it's the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. Come on, let's get this show on the roll.
It is time for the Skippy Bayless Bash. Skip Bayless talks crap all day long. And now, it's our turn. We all know Bayless is a moron, but now...
the real stars fight back. Here we go again.
It is time for the Skippy Bayless Bash. Skip Bayless talks crap all day long. And now, it is our turn. We all know Bayless is a moron, but now...
the real stars fight back.
Oh, no.
And on that note, Josh, how many my's do we have today?
I just had to say this. Every time when you listen in-depthly to that intro, you really realize how creative of a segment we're doing here on the Sports Drive. Not only does that intro perfectly personify what we do in this segment, but how idiotic Skip Bayless truly is.
Oh yeah, he's really idiotic. He gets under my skin.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, we know that, Sean.
Yeah, he ruffles your feathers. All right. Here we go. We have a special.
Oh, God.
25 miles today. Here we go.
Brass.
That's
Here
on
we
me.
go. I can hardly wait.
Skippy Bale said that mine. My Boston Red Sox should trade Mookie Betts for cash considerations.
Oh,
to
my
the Chicago White Sox.
gosh!
Yay.
That's an awful thing to say. Mookie Betts had a big game last night. He hit a leadoff home run on the first pitch of the game.
What?
And you know what? Maybe he had to shut you up, Skip Bayless, because of the fact that you've been saying all this negativity behind his back. And what's he do? He has a home run. He had RBIs. They're not going to get rid of Mookie Betts, you dumb crap. Next!
You mealy mouth bastard.
Oh, my gosh!
Well, if you thought that was something, wait for Sean's reaction for this one. Here we go.
No.
Skippy Bale said that Corey Dillon is the most overrated running back in Patriots history.
Oh!
Short overrated.
Dang it! That's horrible! Corey Dillon played a very big role in the Patriots winning the Super Bowl back in 2004. Oh, God! That's disastrous.
You know what? I'm just going to keep it on Sean for now because he has to leave soon, so we're just going to get the Boston quotes out of the way, okay?
Oh, help me, Lord. Help me.
All right, here we go. Next Boston quote. Here we go. Skippy Bale said that my Boston Celtics should fire Brad Stevens because the Celtics are not going anywhere.
What the hell for? The
Oh,
guy
I don't
got
agree
in the
with that.
playoffs back-to-back years. He's done a great job. They're probably going to make the playoffs this year, even though I'm boycotting the NBA. Skip.
No, you're
So
not.
you say, no, you're not.
I am so. You'll never see me wearing green and white because the NBA is
That's some grade A homogenized Holstein bullshit. You're gonna be wearing that during a football show, I guarantee it.
Yeah, you will. I will see a Larry Bird T-shirt on you.
Oh,
I wore the Larry Bird T-shirt when they made it to the NBA playoffs, but the NBA is such a soft era. Come on now.
Okay.
I'll give you that the NBA is soft, but you're not. You're
That's
not
why
boycotting the show.
That's why I'm not doing any bets for the NBA. Oh no, you're not going to pressure me into that. I'm too upset with Skip Bayless on that one.
Well, you're gonna be upset with Skip with this one. Here we go.
12 minutes left. Help me, Lord.
Skippy Bayless said that Julian Edelman has nothing on Wes Welker.
What? Julian Edelman? The
Yeah.
guy's got a Super Bowl ring. He got the game-winning touchdown. I can't believe this.
So Wes Welker's better than Edelman.
Wes Welker is the one who dropped a pass against the Giants in February of 2012. Don't hit me with that.
Don't blame that Super Bowl on Wes Welker. Don't hit me with that.
If he got the ball, it would have been a first down and the game would have been over.
Well, if Tom Brady actually threw the ball right, then he would have caught it.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure
Lord.
he has the highest single-season receptions in Patriots history.
Correct.
So, enough said.
Edelman's great. How about his trickery against Baltimore, Josh? Yeah, your favorite AFC team. He threw a big pass that tied the game up.
Well, that was bullshit. Anyways,
Wow.
Sure was.
plus
No,
that was coming off a flag that should have been called in the first place, and the Ravens were distracted by that
That
call.
was a beautiful trickery play called by McDaniels. That was awesome. I loved it.
Next one. Here we go. Skibby said that Danny Amendola is a Wes Welker wannabe.
That's
No,
true.
he's not.
Yes, that's
part
so
of that
true.
20 No, it isn't. He was a part of the 2014 Patriots.
Oh
Come
my
on.
God. So if Chad Johnson was part of the 2014 Patriots, but he was a bench player, he's still good?
Yeah, he's up there.
Oh
Please
my
don't tell
God.
me. Please don't tell me Ocho Cinco got a Super Bowl ring from that. Please.
No.
Come on. Well, Ocho was only there like, what, 2011, I believe it was.
Yeah, but I'm just saying if he was, then he'll be good.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I guess
you're
not.
gonna tell me that Des Bryant is gonna be a great receiver if he was on the Patriots. Stop.
Oh yeah, he will be. Yeah, Des Bryant, I agree.
It's all about seeing who's out there and adding depth.
Just
and
because somebody is on the Patriots doesn't make them great. Period.
Yeah.
Oh,
Period.
they'll be good this year. They'll get through those 4 games.
Oh, they
They'll
will.
be
Yeah,
great.
I doubt that.
They'll beat
Back to
Miami in
the
week
Red
2.
Sox.
What?
Back to the Red Sox. Here we go.
Oh, no.
Steve Bale said
Oh,
that
yeah.
Bzz, bzz, bzz.
my Boston Red Sox will lose the remaining of the games this weekend against the Minnesota Twins.
Bayless, how would you like to get punched in the nose, you dumb idiot, you old fool? You have nothing on the Red Sox.
You blasted fool.
Nimrod. You god dang lousy stupid Nimrod! There is no way that they're going to lose to the Minnesota Twins.
Hey,
The Twins have the worst
I'm
pitching
going to
in
say this
Arizona.
right now. You're really disappointing us. We need more punching of the pillows before you head out here. Not yet.
Head up with
Good after the next quote.
that. Oh.
We need the whole range where you get off your seat and throw at your window and all of that.
Oh, well, I am
I-
disappointed.
I think this may be the quote that might do it.
Oh,
Skippy Bayless said that Chris Bosh is way better than Robert Parrish.
Oh! Wow! Wow! I cannot believe this.
leave it.
Blasted, goddamn lousy stinking fool!
CB,
I don't
CB.
believe it.
CB.
Good management.
Anger, man.
God dang it! Goodness!
Yeah,
Goodness, that is a stupid.
Sean, you
thing.
might as well just stand up for the rest of this fat shower because you're going to be punching more pillows.
Oh.
Stand up. Go ahead, stand up.
Ooh.
Alright, here we go. Move back a little bit so we can see your facial reaction. You can hear me, Fear. Go ahead. Go behind the chair.
What is it?
Look at that. Look at this. All right, here we go. Skippy Bale said that Bill Belichick is on the hot seat.
Son of a bitch, he's not on the hot seat. Come on, he's the longest in. Oh! Yes. He is one of the longest tenured coaches in the NFL. There is no way that he is going to be on the hot seat this year. You nimrod!
Let me follow that up by saying this. Skippy Bale said that the Boston Celtics 1980 dynasty is the most overrated dynasty in the history of sports.
Oh! Oh!
What?
Blasted goddamn fool! Oh, I'm gonna punch you in the nose, Skip Bayless. You really aggravate me so much. Oh!
I love that yell you do, man. That's gold.
Believe my eyes! That was the great dynasty! They won 3 titles in the 80s!
Brownie, are you okay? Or are you dying laughing there?
I'm good. I'm good. This is priceless. Period.
Oh, it's priceless! How do you think it makes me feel? Give me strength! I might have to go to the hospital! Wow!
Maybe, or something.
Yeah, you need to get into a straitjacket or some type of asylum.
That doesn't make any freaking sense! What is this?
All right, well, let's give Sean a break here. I'll let him snap a little bit more before he heads out of here. But this next one's for Justin.
Oh.
Here we go. Skippy Bale said that Ndamukong Suh is more lazier than Pablo Sandoval.
Does Suh weigh more than 300 pounds and eat Dickies all day long? I don't think so. Enough said.
I don't see Suh's belt popping off.
Exactly. I don't see Suh looking like a freaking panda, an actual panda.
Oh.
An actual panda.
Everybody's kung fu fighting.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of the panda, give me a second. Speaking of the panda.
Oh no. No, dang it. Don't tell me we got a panda alert.
Little Caesars.
Panda was found walking out of Giordano's in Chicago with the world's largest stuffed pizza of all time.
Well, what's the matter with that? He's just having a little bit of a pizza right here. I mean, there's nothing wrong with him having a pizza, for Christ's sake.
Oh, I can understand thin crust, but stuffed pizza? I mean,
come on, he's hungry. He wants to eat something.
Well, that's nothing new. But I thought he was on a weight loss program.
He's going to be losing weight for next year. Come on, that's the panda you're talking about.
Yeah, I know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about somebody who's going to look like Free Willy in a couple of months. All right, this one's for Browning. All right, here we go. Skippy Bayless said that the Eagles have the worst sports management in all of the NFL.
Oh yeah, Browning, the worst management. That especially with them going to be 3-13 this year.
Yeah, the only one that's going to be more is sports management.
Oh man!
Oh, that's cool. Good you.
Guys, I got breaking news.
Breaking news. There we go.
Want to send our condolences to the family of late great Dennis Green, the former head coach of the Vikings and Cardinals, passed away this morning due to cardiac arrest. He was 67 years old.
Yeah, Dennis Green, a good coach. He did a great job with the Vikings. Of course, they went 15-1. Rest in peace. That's really sad news to report. My family will not be happy about that because he did a great job with the Vikings.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. It sucks.
We've lost some really, I have to be honest, we have really lost some good people this year. Really have lost some good ones, which is sad. Rest in peace, though. You're in a safer place than what the world is right now.
Yeah, but let's slide up the comedy. Let's get this going first.
We can't have a sorrow note. You don't want to be sorrow here. This is fun.
Alright, here we go. Next one's for Sean. Here we go.
Oh, no!
Skippy Bayless said that Hideo Chara is not an all-time great Boston Bruin.
Dang right he's an all-time great Bruin! How could you say that, you Nimrod? Gosh, I want to kick you in the nuts, you idiot! How could you? Oh, I want to punch you, you idiot! Skip Bayless, you don't know a goddamn thing about Boston! Oh, goodness! Now I'm pulling my top with that idiot! Oh! Blasted goddamn fool! I cannot believe he would say that! Oh, you get under my skin! Give me strength! Oh, I'm okay. Wow.
Oh, I'm glad you're okay. Okay, darn.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe he said that about Zdeno Chara! Any more, Josh?
Go figure.
Yeah, we got a couple more for Sean. Alright, here you go. Skippy Bayless said that my Boston Bruins should trade Brad Marchand to the Vancouver Canucks.
What the hell for? What's in goddamn Vancouver in the first place? He doesn't want to go to Vancouver. Oh my goodness.
How do you know? Maybe he wants to go to Vancouver and have all sorts of
We
fun
all
there.
remember 5 years ago that Marchand and the Bruins beat the Vancouver Canucks in the 2011 Stanley Cup. Come on.
So?
That was awesome.
So?
So I care.
So?
Oh, cut it out. Oh my goodness. What's another one you got there, Josh?
This one may be the blasphemous of them all for Boston Colts.
No.
This one really would get him off the seat. Here we go. Skippy Bayless said that Carlton Fisk let the Red Sox down in the 70s and he should not be recognized as a Red Sox great.
Period.
That's the biggest bunch of bull crap. Oh, dang it. Oh, man.
Oh my god.
This is, oh my gosh, this is not a cool thing to say, Skip. He'll always be a Red Sox. He'll always be the one who waved the ball fair in 1975, you Nimrod.
Oh.
Goodness.
Oh.
Man.
That's frustrating.
Oh.
Oh, God dang. Anything else, Josh? Any more?
I got one more for you.
Oh, no.
Here we go. Skippy Bayless said that my Boston Red Sox should test David Ortiz for HGH.
He had nothing to do with steroids. He wasn't involved with that. Come on.
But still, he should test.
He's
Still,
already messed up and admitted his mistake. Give me a break here, for Christ's sake. Oh, man.
No,
I
let him
agree.
rip, Sean. Just do your full thing before you go.
Oh, goodness. Oh. Oh. Blasted goddamn frickin' fool, you stupid Bayless! I hate you, Skip Bayless, and you better learn to keep your frickin' little mouth shut, you little Nimrod. Because if I ever see you one day, it's not going to be a very friendly pleasantry, you Nimrod.
I love to see that.
Friendly pleasantry.
Oh, God!
Hey, can you stay for a couple more quotes, or you have to go now?
All right, go ahead, fire away.
Okay, here we go. I want to do 2 more Boston quotes, just for the hell of it, for comedy purposes.
Oh.
Sean, you know what, Brownie? We actually did, besides the one quote for Justin, we actually did a full bash hour on Boston quotes.
Oh, that's kind
All right, here we go.
Not funny, Browning.
It's hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Oh, man.
All right, here we go. Skippy Bale said that the Patriots will miss the playoffs for the first time in 12 years.
Oh, no, they're not. The Patriots will be in the playoffs. They're making it. They'll represent the AFC. They'll have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. And banner number 5 is coming back to Boston. The Super Bowl's coming back where it belongs, in Boston. And all of New England. Nimrod.
Yawn.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you on, you Tannehill fan?
Yeah, Tannehill's better than Crapolo.
And I'm going to tell you, you better hope and pray, Justin, win the bet, or you're going to be looking at Patriots gear for Patriots stuff for an entire week for a bet.
Not unless the referees have something to say about that.
Wait a minute! They won't have anything to do with it. They will win it fair and square. Come on.
We'll see.
Yeah, okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
Here we go. This one will get Sean going.
Dang.
They go going?
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, man. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, me, 2, 1. Here we go. Skippy Bale said that Manny Ramirez should have spent his career in the Yankees, not the Red Sox.
That's the biggest bunch of bullshit I've ever heard in my days. I cannot believe that. Oh, man. Goodness. Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
There's no way that Manny Ramirez would ever put shit stripes on, you dipshit. I know.
Shit stripes.
Yeah, shit stripes. They're horrible. He would never be happy like that. He played for the Red Sox, and he was the 04 MVP of the World Series.
I've heard it all. Shit stripes.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Okay. We'll give Sean one more before he has a real heart attack. Okay, this is the last one.
Goodness.
I gotta make this one count though. Okay. Here we go.
Oh.
All right.
Skippy Bale said that Kurt Schilling used steroids in Game 6 of the 2004 ALCS.
Probably. Who knows?
He did not use steroids. Schilling pitched the best game of his life. He pitched the best game of his career.
Punch the pillows, finish this off.
Ooh. No.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Blasted goddamn fool! Oh, Skip Bayless, you're lucky you don't even know me, because if you met me, I would have a lot of nasty things to say to you. Oh, you
Would you bash his head with pillows like you're doing right now?
Oh, I'd bash him with pillows and I'd kick him in the shins! Blasted fool!
Sean, do you have a spoken word before we head you out for the weekend?
Spoken word is this. Don't ever deal with journalists who make shit up and make stuff up that is complete bullshit. And on that note, it was a great show, and I'll be ready to come back on Monday. Skip Bayless, ooh, I want to knock you out senseless, you Nimrod.
Well, follow the Walmart Boy at Seanman ASN. Thank you, Walmart Boy, for playing the Skip Bayless Bash Shower.
Oh, I had a blast. It was a lot of fun.
Did you win a prize?
Brownie! Cut it out, you Eagle fan. You know they're going to go 3-13.
Sean has won an all-expenses-paid trip to anger management. All right, see you later, Sean. You blasted fool. There he goes. All right. Let's have another quote one for Brownie, one for Justin, then we'll wrap up the Bash Hour there, okay? All right, how about this? Skippy Bayless said that Ricky Williams is not worthy of being a Hall of Famer.
He's a Heisman Trophy winner. He is one of the lead rushing Dolphin players in franchise history. So stats are stats. I don't know why you said that. Maybe because of the marijuana scandal. If that's all, then you're stupid. Not said. Stupid idiot. Exactly. Ricky Williams is my favorite Dolphins of all time.
Ricky Williams. Alright, this one's for Brownie, the last Skippy quote of the day. Now, Brownie, it might be your turn to punch the pillows.
Okay.
Skippy Bale said that Sam Bradford will have the worst QBR rating in the NFL this year?
Probably.
I kind of agree with that actually because
Wow.
I think it's been through it and everything, and I don't know. That's
So you agree
now
with it?
that's crazy. I mean,
That's terrible.
I mean, it's kind of weird that Carson Wentz went the third pick in the draft, and he's not going to be starting.
Mm-hmm.
no.
Oh, Eagles.
Down. All right, that's a wrap for Skippy Bayless Bash. I'll have some more quotes for you on Monday. Yeah. All right.
Well, okay.
There goes Browning. I was gonna do fact or fiction, but I was thinking of ending the show a little early today. Justin, do you have any spoken word before we head out here?
Enjoy Battleground this Sunday. And come back here for Monday for our reactions, and enjoy your weekend.
Enjoy your weekend, everybody. Check out my play-by-play article for Battleground this Sunday for WrestleZone.com. Make sure to follow the Walmart Boy at Shawman ASN. Follow the Brownie Master at Brownie Master or Chicken Master. Follow the Snowman at Golden Voice Snow. We're live every Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays here on ASN. And for Tunsil Hill, the Walmart Boy, and Chicken Master, I am the Gully Hump Josh Lopez. This has been Sports Drive here on this Potluck Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy Battleground. We'll be back on Monday. Peace.